I'm gonna put on my phone and sing my song and dance around and fucking Anyways, speaking of doing it dirty, so I was, I got going on this freaking topic and I want to talk about it because evangelicals just give me the fucking shits. I'm sorry, they do. They give me the shits. They literally give me the shits. Not because I'm an atheist and I hate Christians or anything of that nature, okay? And that is not the case. You understand, this isn't like, oh, I'm a Democrat and I hate Republicans, or I'm a Republican and I hate Democrats. It's not any of that. It's, I know what they taught us, and I now know what they're saying politically, and the two do not jive. And that is what gives me the ultimate shit. It gives me the ultimate shit. The big, weaky yellow shitstorms, it just pisses me off. Now, they go into like all this stuff. Oh, we gotta drug test food stamps, and we gotta drug test this and drug test that, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Does it fucking matter? See, here's what I've never understood about... Now listen, if you're just a regular Republican, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I am not talking about you. This conversation doesn't even include you. You can be a complete asshole all you want. Oh, I love Donald Trump. Fine. Have at it, Hoss. Do what the fuck you gotta do to make yourself feel good. I'm talking about evangelical, born-again Christians who say one thing and act like fucking idiots the rest of the time. Because you cannot have it both ways. I mean, listen, here's the problem. We were told, this may turn. I don't know. I've got like 8 different things in my head right now that I want to say all at one time, and it's like my mind is just okay. So bear with me. What we have is, like I said, they said one thing, and the narrative is that as born again Christians, as somebody who should be seeking the kingdom first, as in someone who should be seeking Christ first in all things, in all things, in all things, including politics, you idiots, politics, you should be seeking Christ in all things. They tell us that we're not of this world. We are to live in the world, but not be of the world. In other words, we're stuck here, but we're not to adapt to... Well, I shouldn't say adapt, but adopt would be a better word. To adopt the way of the world. We're not to adopt these things. We're not to make them our own. The world is what it is, run by Satan. That's what they say. The world is run by Satan, and we're not to give into these things like idols and things of this world. We are to focus our eyes on Christ, focus our eyes on the kingdom come, thy will be done, all that stuff. That's what we're supposed to focus on. So they say we are aliens and strangers of this world. We're just passing through. And I've used the argument, okay, so if you want to build a fucking wall, do you give a shit if Canada builds a wall because, oh, we don't want those stinky Americans coming in and, fucking up our bread and wine and shit as we speak French like fucking idiots and drink milk from a bag? Dude, I'm sorry, we should go to war with Canada just because they drink milk from a bag. Fuck them. That's all I'm going to say on that. We should just nuke we should literally just nuke Canada because they drink milk from a bag. That's just how bad it is. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. I don't want to nuke Canada, but, if anybody deserves it, fuck Al-Qaeda. Fuck them. Fuck them. They have their own little thing. Listen, they can do what they want. I give them my blessing to blow shit up. You know why? I'm saying it sarcastically for anybody out there. Oh, we're gonna no, I'm being sarcastic because guess what? Guess what? They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They don't drink milk from a bag. Okay, now they may poop standing up. Okay, that's probably another reason to take them out. Whatever. Because let's be honest, we go to war for the stupidest fucking reasons. Okay. Oh well, we gotta go to war for oil and dead dinosaur dicks and bullshit so we can burn it up. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say that solar is the way to go or wind is the way to go or whatever. We need a legitimate free energy fucking source, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. And fuck you, Edison, you asshole, scumbag, fucker. JP Morgan, you can go fuck yourself too, asshole. You're all in hell right now because you're bastards. We're gonna make $1 off it, guys. We're gonna change the world. We're gonna make $1 off it because we're greedy pricks. Well, fuck you. How's hell now, bitch? Fuck you. You scumbag fucks. But anyway, that's a whole other story. And again, I want to point out I'm being very sarcastic when I say this. So all these people are like, ooh, strike the channel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Strike this. Fuck you, asshole. I'm being sarcastic. Learn sarcasm. Shut the fuck up. Stop being an asshole. Figure it out. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because, again, here's the problem. Do you care if Canada builds a wall to keep out the stinky American people? No. Why? Because you don't live there. You don't live there. It's not your concern. If this world is not our concern, we shouldn't worry about as evangelical. I've got to build that wall. I've got to build the wall. Mexico's going to pay for it. Ha, ha, ha. No, listen, I get it. I understand. I get it. There are bad people who come across the border. Not everybody who comes across the border is, quote unquote, a bad person. Oh, they're illegal. They broke the law. Okay, but again, my issue with that concept, you got Americans who break the law all the time. So, essentially, does the penalty fit the crime? Does breaking up families? Because Fox News wants to keep saying, oh, it's to break down the family. Yeah, what do they want to do? They want to break up the fucking family. You come over illegal, take the kids away. You're here illegally, send dad away, and now there's no support in the family, and then the wife and the kids, they all fucking have to go on welfare. Oh, but, half of them can't because, mom can't because she's illegal, but the kids are legal. So somebody has to stay here with the kids, so the mom's on welfare and the kids are, Again, you can't have it both ways. You'll love one master and hate the other. It's that simple. It's that simple. You can't have it both ways. Now, another problem that I have many problems, and beyond this topic, just for the record. Got my own fucking problems, but whatever. Look, here's the thing. You get all these atheists and like, oh, God doesn't exist. Look, even if you boil God down to the base concepts, God is a positive energy force. Okay? Yes, there's positive and there's negative. Again, go to your remote on your TV, open up the back, you'll see a plus and a negative. There's a positive, there's a negative. Yin and yang. It's yes and no. Now people say, well, it doesn't really make energy negative. Listen, it is what it is. Magnets do the same thing. Two sides attract, the other sides repel. It's common knowledge. It's common logic. It's base reality. Okay. Now, whether there's a spirit being in another dimension named God, which I don't see why there couldn't be. I don't see why there couldn't be, especially if you look at dimensional shit and understand it. And I've talked about this in a couple other clips. God could very easily be in another dimension. Very easily. In fact, I've stated this. I've used the example of, okay, if we were living in a 2D world, like basically lay out a map, flat on a table, and you put a ball or something round, physical, on top of that map, the people on that 2D flat plane of existence would not see a round ball. They would see where that ball connects into their understanding, into their two-dimensional world. Now we know that an actual being took a physical 3D object and put it on that map. But the people on the surface, the 2D world, does not know that. They don't see that. They see just where it connects on the map. Now, if that's the case, and we're now living in a three-dimensional world, we do, this is a three-dimensional world, then guess what? If you're 5 dimensions, 6 dimensions, 7 dimension, if you make contact with this world, then there has to be a three-dimensional figure, basically, a three-dimensional object that transcends the different dimensions further and further out. For example, time. Time is a good example. Something that is from, the beginning of time to the end of time. Well, Earth, possibly, depending on how long the sun will live, before it burns us all the fuck up and kills us and shit. Okay, there's a point A and a point B throughout a long period of time. So in other words, I'm getting way off topic here. Things that go into other dimensions will have a physical three-dimensional representation here. So God, being whatever it is, physical being, spiritual being, a ghost, a spooky little okay, a spirit of some kind, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now, listen, I'm taking this from, okay, atheists doesn't believe in God and Christians believe in God is, this spirit and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find a middle ground where it's like, yeah, even if you're an atheist, there's still hints of a potential God. Now, granted, God, depending on how you define it, could be some Sumerian prick in a spaceship, flying around seeding different planets. It could be an alien from a galactic light gazillion years away, seeding planets. You don't know that. We don't know that. And even as Christians, we don't know that. But if God does exist, let's say the spirit or the soul, that's on another plane of existence, in another dimension, then guess what? There would be a physical representation. Our three-dimensional physical bodies in this world is our connection to a, let's say, 8th dimension or 10th dimension, whatever the soul and spirit and all that jazz is all dealing with. So in other words, if God, and for example, what does the Bible say God is? God is light. What is light? Light is energy. Love. What is love? Love is energy. You can boil God down to positive energy. The Bible says that He is the breath, the air. He is food. He is water. Now, not in the actual physical sense that we think of it, but more in a, like, the life-giving breath. That was the whole point of Christ Last Supper. Like, this is my body, take and eat. This is my blood. Not, oh, here, come, let me cut open a vein, you can suck my blood, No, this isn't like some vampiric bullshit. It was a conceptual concept where, well, I mean, technically, I guess it would make sense because we, physical beings, we need drink. We need food to keep us sustained. In another dimension, yes, you're not going to need a physical piece of food, like a drumstick or a cookie. There's going to be something else tangible that's equivalent. It's referred to as God's Word, whatever. In other words, it's giving us an example we can relate to. I need to drink. I need food. We relate to these things. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean, in a spiritual world in like the 8th dimension, I got a drumstick and I'm gnawing on it. No. But the concept is there. You need something to sustain you. So God is, He's basically bread, He's basically water, He is light, He is love, He is all these things. Now, a lot of people say, well, why did God create hell? And I'll be honest with you, I struggled with that for years. Well, guess what? If you're an atheist and God is this energy, and this energy is interwoven into everything that we exist in this physical world, because again, if God exists on another plane of existence, then if he makes any contact with this three-dimensional physical plane of existence that we live on, there will be signs of him. We may not be able to notice them, or they may be natural things like, oh, the light, natural light. Let's say that is God. Well, no, that's really not God. That's the sun. Yes, the sun produces the light, but the light itself is from God. If God is light, then God is all light, basically. Light is God, God is light. It's one and the same. So you look out on a clear day, you see light, it is good. That's what God said. He separated the day from the night, said it is good. It's a representation of him. That's what it is. It's an offshoot of him. So if you're saying, well, I reject that, I don't believe in God, then guess what? What would hell be? Hell would be a very dark, loveless place where you're not being sustained. You're not, again, we're using the physical body as a concept where you have to eat and drink. Imagine if you couldn't eat or drink. It's like the old, oh shit, what, I can't remember the dude's name, but there's that old story of the dude who every time he went to bend down the drink, the waters would recede. It was like everlasting temptation. Because he'd be thirsty, he wanted to drink, and the water would just be like, fuck it, and he takes off. Or like the sea kind of, bloop. I don't want you to be drinking seawater, but you get my point. It's that kind of a concept where you need these things to survive, you need these things to thrive, you need these things to just maintain even. And if God is those things, I almost said are, if God is that, and you're rejecting God, you may not be, cognizant of, or taking into consideration these things, but you're essentially saying, I reject that. I mean, it'd be like saying, well, I reject active brain cells, so I bash my head in with a hammer. Well, okay, well, what happens if you crush your brain? You're dead. You're in a coma. Okay, well, I didn't want to be in a coma, I just didn't believe in active brain cells. Well, you can't have it both ways. It's a similar concept. If God does exist, and, well, because nothing that's always bugged me, you have all these people, they're like, oh, just God doesn't exist. It's like you've been from one end of the universe to the other. You've lived, what, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, less than 100 years on this planet, and you're going to tell me that at least 65 million years ago the dinosaurs died out? Out of even just that time alone, forget the 1 point whatever billion, trillion, gazillion years the fucking universe is supposed to have been. You're telling me those little tiny, minuscule years that you've seen it all? That's stupid. That is just inept. That is uneducated. Now, I know a lot of people want to look at God and be like, oh, you're a Christian, you're a God, you believe in God, that's just stupid. What's more stupid, believing in God versus saying, "Oh, out of my measly 20 years out of, the entire universe lifespan, I didn't see God during that time." Well, guess what, motherfucker? The universe is pretty goddamn big. Okay, let's just be honest with ourselves. This shit's pretty fucking big. Anyways, what really pissed me off, and I'm going back to the evangelicals thing here, because I'm telling you right now, you want to know what the great delusion is, or the strong delusion? Patriotism is a strong delusion. Republicanism is a strong delusion. You know why? And listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't care one way or the other. Like, oh, you're just a liberal. You're just a progressive liberal. No, it has nothing to do with progressive liberal anything. I don't give a damn about the liberals, because liberals have their own issues. I don't care. Listen, I don't care about non-religious Republicans. I don't care about Democrats and progressives and liberals and all that shit. I am talking specifically to my own here when I say, evangelicals, you're fucked in the head. And yes, I say fucked in the head, and I say the F word, and I say it like that because I'm drawing attention, and I want you to pay attention to the fact that you're being a fucking moron. Okay, you're being a spiritual nit, is what you're being. And I'm sorry, but it's a fact, because here's what happens. They told us that this world system is run by Satan, Lucifer, aka. Okay, well, here's the news flash. America is part of that world system. Guess what? The Democrats are part of that world system. But guess what? So are the Republicans, you fucking idiot. Oh no, the Republicans are God's people. They're God's children. And it's the evil liberals who are trying to destroy America. Okay, first off, if we're not of this world, who the fuck cares if America gets destroyed? Now, obviously, yes, day to day, I don't want to see America be destroyed. Assuming it's not, the beast system of this generation, which, by the way, it is, but whatever. I mean, listen, name me one other country. No, fuck it, you know what? This country, specifically, has done something that no other country has done. It's done quite a few things that no other country has done. But this country has done something that no other country has done, and that is basically take over the world. Now, and I'll be honest with you, it's fucking genius, really. Because, I mean, look, back in the day, you had warring factions, even Alexander the Great, even Rome at its peak. It failed. You know why? Because the reason it collapsed is because it overstretched. It was just too much for it to do, and it was trying to quote-unquote take over the world. Now, granted, it didn't realize there was a whole other continent over here, but, that area, it was trying to take over the world, and they stretched themselves too thin. That's part of why it collapsed. I mean, there's other reasons, but specifically, that's part of why it collapsed. Because, again, they were trying to take their influence and deal with all the micromanaging bullshit of the new territories that they conquered. Like, you see a map, and they show on History Channel, it's like, oh, Alexander started up here, and he moved down here, and all this red swatch is what he conquered. Okay, and all this other bullshit. Well, guess what? You cannot sustain that. What has America done in 240 years? What have we done? We have set up military bases literally in every single country of the world, and the ones that we don't, we surround completely. There are bases around China, Russia, all these places. And not only that, we have ships surrounding them too. Because what we did, because of Alexander's failure and many others throughout history, is we let them do what they want, or we let them think they're doing what they want. We put into place, again, Arab Spring, and I'm telling you, that's exactly what going into Iraq was. I guarantee you this. It's what Afghanistan was. It's what Iraq was. It was to start an Arab Spring, where they put in all these frickin' puppets. We control them. They think they control themselves. Really? Really? Pakistan, we're giving them $1.2 trillion a year. Or we did. I don't know if we still do. We are controlling them. We are either buying them or putting in puppets that we control. And they micromanage all their little bullshit. But yet, when push comes to shove, and they do what we say. For the most part. Now, some want to push back, but the ones who push back aren't around very long, I mean, shit, we got rid of Saddam, we got rid of Gaddafi. Now who's in there? Do you even know the names of the people who are taking over the countries now? No. They're fucking puppets. They're nothing but puppets. And honestly, God, it's actually brilliant when you think about it. Because instead of saying, okay, well, now America's going to take over all these countries. Now we have to go in there and here's like the 51st state, 56th state, 59th state, 87th state, and then we got to have elections over there, and it's all part of one big thing. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. They do their own thing. They work their own territory. And then when push comes to shove, when we need them, they do what we tell them to do. Dude, it's absolutely fucking brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. And at the end of the day, they think they're free. They think they're, an actual nation with their own priorities. They're not. They're not. Because again, look at the ones we're focusing on now. The ones we don't control: Syria, Iran, North Korea. These are the ones we don't control. Are they talking about? I mean, seriously, when's the last time you heard about Iraq? When's the last time you heard about Afghanistan, Turkey, Egypt? When's the last time you heard about any of these? Saudi Arabia, even? When's the last time you really heard about any of these places? And any type of like, oh my God, these are horrible, awful people. You don't hear about them at all. Why? Because we control them. So yeah, they might be doing horrible fucking things. They might be killing them, killing their women and killing their gays and killing everybody and just fucking being assholes. Nobody gives a shit because they're in our pocket. We have them in our pocket. But again, look at the ones we don't have in our pocket. Oh, we gotta go to war with this one. Gotta go to war with that one. War. Here. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, like I said, it's completely brilliant. Now, aside from that, what really pisses me off is when you look at America as a collective, and I'm not shitting on America necessarily, but I'm shitting on evangelical Christians who turn a blind eye to what America is and has done. Now, there's two ways to look at it. That America is part of the world system that Christ did reject when he was being tempted by Satan up on the hill. And Satan's like, oh, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the earth, blah, blah, blah. And again, I've said this before, I will say it again, I do believe that he got to see literally all the kingdoms of the world, past, present, and future. Again, if he can go up on a mountain and get transfigured and have two ethereal beings standing there next to him, Elijah and whatnot, okay, if that shit can happen, he can get a glimpse and a vision into the future. Okay, give me a freaking break on that. Now, oh, you're adding to the Bible. No. I'm not saying it happened, but I'm saying it probably happened. Okay. It's a good chance that it happened. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because Christ still rejected, quote unquote, all the kingdoms of earth. Well, guess what? America is part of all the kingdoms of earth. So Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, whatever the fuck you want to call him, rejected all of it. All of it. Give me a break. So all these people are like, oh, this is God's country. This is God's country. Okay, well, God's country. You know what God's country's done? It raped. It murdered. And stole land from the Native Americans. Oh, well, fuck them, right? They're just a bunch of heathens anyway. Fuck them. I guess. This country has gone to war. Do you realize that we help create, I'm sorry, this is a fact. This is a fact. We help create terrorism every time we blow somebody to fuck up. We do. It's literally the Batman syndrome, where it's like, oh, I'm going to dress up like Batman to take out, the Joker. Well, then somebody else is like, well, fuck that. I had my own problems. Now I'm going to dress up like the Riddler, or I'm going to dress up like this one. And it creates this fucking phenomenon of bullshit where it's like one thing leads to another. Now you have all this, chaos and bullshit is what happens. It's literally the Batman effect. Or literally, if there was no Batman, you probably wouldn't have half of these. Now, granted, there would be still some hints of them, but they wouldn't be going out of their way to, like, oh, I'm going to be the one to take out Batman. I'm going to be the one to do this. So, in other words, we go in there, we bomb somebody, we orphan a bunch of kids who then grow up to be like, fuck those guys, fuck America, let's go nuke them, let's go fucking bomb them and fuck them over as best we can. And even if we can't get to the actual country, we can fuck over their bases, we can fuck over their people, we can, attack this one and attack that one and, do shit like that, attack churches and shit. We can do all that stuff. And you know what? They're not even technically wrong. I mean, seriously, like, okay, if Russia blew something up over here and I'm 8 years old and my family's fucking dead, my dog is laying in fucking death and piss and shit, and there's rubble all around me, I'd probably grow up to be a complete fucking asshole too. I want to blow shit up. I probably would. Some 50-year-old guy loses his grandkids in a fucking pile of rubble and shit because of drone. You know what that shit does? It mass produces more bullshit. It's like Israeli and the Palestinians. Palestinians lob rockets over the fence, and guess what? Israeli comes in with the tanks, kill a bunch of people. It infuriates even more. Then they lob more rockets, and then more tanks, and more rockets, and more tanks, and it's an ongoing fuck. It is just a bend over, fuck up, shove it up your ass. It's just an ongoing kick in the dick, is what it is. It's just this ongoing pile of shit. And we helped create the problem. Now, were we the problem? I don't know. Maybe we were, maybe we weren't. Well, listen, I understand these people have their own ideology, they have their own concepts, they have their own things. And yes, the Quran does say the blood will run in the streets, and it's good to go do these things for Allah because we gotta hasten the return of the fucking imam from the well or whatever the fuck. Some schmuck fell in a well or something. 12th imam or 13th imam, whatever. I don't know the shit. I don't know the story. But the blood will run in the streets, and don't get me wrong. The Bible says stupid shit too. Don't get me wrong. And that's another thing. I'm telling you right now, some of these fucking Christians, you got one sitting there saying that slavery's cool because, well, it was it was okay in the Old Testament times. Motherfuckers, people need to realize Old Testament, there was a difference between pre-Messiah and post-Messiah. Yeah, you know why the Israelites could roll over countries, or not countries, but like villages and towns and people? Because they were fucking assholes. They were assholes. Okay? Now, most of these were Nephilim asshole people anyway, so fuck them. They need to die anyway because they're tainted bloodline. But that's not what it was about. It was about, okay, they're in our way. We are God's chosen. They're in our way, so we roll the fuck over them. We're going from point A to point B, and we will not be deterred. And the purpose of why the Jews have all these fucking rules and shit is to sanctify themselves. They had to sanctify themselves by doing all these commandments and bullshit. To be different, to set themselves apart from everybody else at the time. This is why you had things like, if you touch a dead body, you leave the camp for 10 days, because if you pass on disease, you could wipe out the whole fucking group of them. This is why you run water over your hands 3 different times. The problem is, you still got Jews doing that shit today. Well, guess what? Dawn dish soap says fuck you. Okay? That's not what the point is. The point was to be different than everybody else. Because everybody else is kind of, having butt sex with monkeys and shit, and butt sex with golden calves and shit, and fucking each other in the ass and shit. They were doing their own worldly shit. It was not, they were just doing themselves, literally, in some cases. Them being them, basically. Well, God said, you know what, I'm going to have my people, they're going to be on a moral ground. They're going to be on a higher moral ground than everybody else. And they're going to do certain things that I command them to do because. So the whole point is, literally, it was the Wild Wild West back then. But then when Christ came and he died on the cross and all that stuff, and Easter Sunday bullshit, okay, not that it was bullshit in general, but the whole point was, yeah, turn the other cheek. He didn't come to change the law, but to fulfill the law. Because guess what? Guess what? Now we are in the same boat. The Jew and the Gentile are in the same boat. The Gentile is now grafted into the vine. We are all one people. Yes, there's some maybe tainted blood with the Nephilim and all this other bullshit. Okay, maybe that exists still. Actually, the Bible does kind of say that all flesh was corrupted and shit before the flood, and that the fucking Nephilim were seen and were actually a thing after the flood, which is kind of fucked up. Although, I don't know, maybe there could have been a pocket somewhere that they were, like in a cave. There could have been a pocket of air for 40 days, 40 nights, who the fuck knows. I mean, can you imagine that, though? Can you imagine, like in this pocket air, this little pocket of bullshit? I mean, I don't know, man. That'd be creepy. Like a world's literally under flood and shit. That's some creepy shit. But who knows? But the point is now, it doesn't matter if you're black, it doesn't matter if you're Jewish, it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, it doesn't matter if you're white, it doesn't matter what the fuck you are. We're all in the same boat. Turn the other cheek. Love your neighbor. Fuck it. Doesn't matter if your neighbor's black, doesn't matter if your neighbor's Jew, doesn't matter if your neighbor's gay. Love your fucking neighbor. Yeah, okay, Old Testament, they're gay, fuck them, kill them. Sodom and Gomorrah, just send fire and brimstone, fuck them. Well, guess what? Christ's blood covers all that. We are not to view them that way, yet we still do. That's the problem. We still view them that way. We still view them Old Testament, not New Testament. Because guess what? My sin is no different than your sin. Yeah, you might butt fuck somebody in the ass all weekend, but hey, guess what? I just said the F word and I said butt fuck all weekend. So guess what? As man thinks in his heart. I mean, for example, if I'm guilty of sexual sin and I haven't, and I'm just lusting in my mind over it, well then guess what? Me saying butt fuck sex, I am equally guilty as if I actually had butt fuck sex. Not technically fair. I mean, if I want to be accused of having butt fuck sex, I'd rather have butt fuck sex, have a reason to be accused of it, I mean, not, well, it depends. Depends if she got big tits, but, not a dude. I'm not into like that shit, but I'm just as equally guilty as if I did do a dude. It's the same concept. We're all guilty. We're all guilty. There's no, oh, I'm a born-again Christian and you're gay. And God hates you. Some people like, God hates the gays and God hates this one. The fucking West Baptist bastard church, whatever the fuck it is. Well, guess what, motherfucker? God hates you too, asshole. Fred Phelps, God hates you too, if that's the case. Thankfully, he doesn't hate you. Even though you're being an asshole. Stupid people, man. They need to understand pre-Messiah versus post-Messiah. But it's okay to have slavery. No, it's not, motherfucker. It's not okay to have slavery. It's not. It's not okay to judge people like that. Now, yes, we do have the right to judge other people. We have the right, we will eventually judge angels and shit and all that crap. Okay, we will have that ability. But guess what? Because a lot of people say, like, who are you to judge Trump? Trump is a born-again Christian. No, he's not. No, he's not. You know how I know he's not? Because, again, a good tree will produce good fruit. It's not that hard. Now, yes, I may say the F word, but at least when I'm saying underneath all that, if you literally just beeped all the times I said the word fuck, okay, and it's like beep, 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 and then beep, 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 and then beep, beep. It's like every 15 seconds, I admit. It's my cross to fucking bear. Fuck you. I get it. But you take that shit out, at least underneath what I'm saying is hopefully some truth. Hopefully what I'm saying, there's some legit truth here. There's something of fruit value here. Okay? Now, the fruit may have fallen off the tree and laying on the ground and somebody stepped on it and it's all crushed because I said the word fuck. Fine, but at least it's still good fruit nonetheless. You can do bad stuff with good fruit, okay? You can take an apple and shove it up your ass. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad fruit. The fruit is good, it's just what, Again, I'm not trying to make excuses for it either. Again, my sin is no different than anybody else's sin. Okay? And it pisses me off when people... Because I see born-again Christians all the time. All the time. Oh, Chuck Schumer. Oh, Chuck Schumer. Blah, 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 blah. You know, that's nothing. They're all up in arms over the whole abortion thing. And listen, I think it sucks. I'm not going to sit there and pretend otherwise. That you can... They literally signed a fucking bill in New York State and other places where not only can you kill a child as it's coming out of the womb, but you can kill it moments after it's come out of the womb. Which is fucked up. Okay, it's just fucked up. But what do they expect? What do they expect? Here's the problem. They don't want to give out birth control. They don't want to give out birth control. Which I think the statistic is when you give out the birth control, that shit lowers by like 40%. Almost in half. They don't want to give out the birth control. And then, once the kid is born, or, conceived, they then want to cut off all abortions. Well, here's the guess what. You're never going to end abortion. Now, granted, we're talking worldwide, sure. If you're talking just in America, let's just keep it focused here. You will never, ever end abortion. So all these abortion right people, you will never end it. You need to understand that, because here's what happens. Let's say they made a law that said no more abortions ever again, and all the Christians would rejoice, and rightfully so on some level. And listen, I understand, but when something has a heartbeat, you have to... Listen, I understand life and health of the mother and blah, 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 blah. Which I personally, I've always said I think that goes against evolution, but whatever, survival of the fittest, all that type of shit, but whatever. It's whatever. When you take that away and you say you can never have an abortion again, it then becomes a states' right issue. Well, guess what? There's red states, there's blue states. Gee, what's going to happen? Those who were blue states are going to be like, haha. And then they're going to sign passage and bills and shit that's going to go, not just, oh, well, if it's, 18 weeks, you can have an abortion. Okay, they're going to say, no, fuck it. We're going to go all the way to the kid's 18, you can fucking abort the little bastard. They're going to go to the nth fucking degree. So in other words, you're technically making it worse. You're technically making it worse by banning abortion. I'm sorry, it's a fact. And I'm going to be an asshole when I say this. I mean, more so than normal, but I honestly, I don't know how I feel about abortion. Because if you take the Republican concept, Evangelical, otherwise just Republicans in general, it's like, oh, well, we want to ban abortion so that, everybody has right to life. I agree with that to a point. But when the kid is born, it's like, oh, well, we got to defend them as a fetus, but then once the kid is out the womb, fuck them. Now, I understand the cradle-to-grave concept, and that pisses off a lot of Republicans. Which I don't understand why, especially if you're evangelical, I don't understand why that irritates you. I don't understand why that upsets you, and I'll get into that in a minute. But it's like we want to defend life birth, in conception stage, but after that, well, fuck them, they're on their own. I don't get the logic in that. I don't get the pro-life in that part of it. You're pro-life in one part, but not pro-life collectively. I do not understand that. Whatever, I don't know, that just irritates me. But like I said, I don't understand why Christians specifically get upset with that kind of thing. Because it's like, well, it's cradle to grave. See, the problem is they have this belief that government is bad. Well, here's a newsflash: government is not bad. What is bad are the assholes we put in there. It's like saying electricity is bad. No, electricity lights our fucking houses. It lights our cities. It lights, everything. It makes our cars move. Everything. Everything that's electric is good. But yes, electricity can also be used bad. It can electrocute your ass. You could die. Okay, it's like a car. Yes, a car gets you from point A to point B, but you could, hump a curb and kill a bunch of people with it. It's like anything else. So to sit there and say government is bad and government is wicked and evil and blah 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 blah. No, the people in charge are the ones who are inept, and who put the people in charge? We did. It's it's by the people for the people. Guess what? If the government is bad, then that means the people are inherently bad because guess what? They are a representation of us. So you got all these liberals? Well, guess what? You got all these Republicans? Well, guess what? They are part of the problem. They are the problem. We elected the problem. The problem is us. We created the problem. So every time you see something horrible, look at yourself. You know? Because you want to dig in. See, this is another problem. This is another problem. Another problem. Another problem. Another problem. Another problem. And it pisses me off. All these born again Christians, guess what? They want to take this hardline stance on things. And you know what it does? It turns people off to the message. Like that one dumb bitch who wanted to pray to Jesus while the Muslim woman went in there. Now listen, what the woman said, probably 100% true. Probably 100% legit. Everything she said is probably the truth. But the way she took it, the way she manipulated it, and the way she pushed it in the Muslim woman's face, guess what? That didn't convert the Muslim woman to Christianity. That didn't push it. All that did was push her away. She dug in her heels more into her bullshit, and it never converted her. And again, I always go back. I hearken back to the fucking woman at the well. Now imagine if Jesus did the same thing to her. Okay, she's accused of this, that, and the other. And Jesus is like, well, you shouldn't have done this. And wants to come at you like your mother, like, oh, you did this, and like it's Thanksgiving afternoon. Okay, your mother, your grandmother's ripping into you for being a fucking idiot. What does that do? Does that make you say, yes, mother, you're right? No, it's a bitch please. Okay, it's a bitch please moment. So all these people may have the right intention. Actually, I don't think her intention was right at all, because she was not going in it trying to convert the woman or to say, hey, maybe you should look at it this way, or here's Jesus. No, what did Jesus do to the woman in the well? He showed her love in spite of her bullshit. He didn't condemn her. He didn't throw it back in her face. He didn't be like, you have to accept me or you're going to hell. Yeah, okay, you don't accept Christ, you go to hell. Fine. That's on the back burner. But when it's one-on-one, there was a love there. There was a whatever you want to call it. There was an intimacy there. It was like, I don't see you as this. I don't see you as a bad person. I don't see you, even though you've done bad things, I don't see you as such. Because what happened? Then came the stupid Pharisees and assholes and whatnot. The hypocrites. They picked up stones because they saw her for what she had done. They saw her as this. And Christ looked at them and said, motherfucker, you cast the first stone, bitch. You without sin, motherfucker. And what they do? They were convicted and they walked away. He convicted them, not her. And guess what? Likewise, I will convict the woman who was praying to Jesus than I would the freaking Muslim. As a born-again Christian, I would rebuke what she did, because she wasn't doing it. She was not doing it to show the Muslim woman love. She was trying to. She was basically tooting the horn, like she was giving alms and shit, and going, look at me. Here's what I got to say. That's what it came down to. She was using it in a complete wrong sense. Like Graz was getting all pissy about the little kid with the freaking mega hat. Those motherfuckers did not go there to preach the gospel. They did not go there to, defend Christianity. They went there to antagonize. They went there with a purpose. They went there to be assholes. You can't tell me otherwise. And then you sit there and defend it. Whoa, the media never told you this. The media didn't have to tell me this. I saw the little fucker smiling. I saw the fucker smiling. It's not a snap judgment. He went through his little hat to rile up people who see the hat as something offensive. It'd be no different than if somebody walked in with a Confederate flag. Well, it's the Southern pride. Southern pride in what? To keep slaves? Fuck you. Again, it'd be no different than if I walked into church wearing a Metallica t-shirt. It would rile them up. And I wore it to do it. It's like the time I went in with my Camden Blue Devils coat after leaving the school. I propped it up on the back of the chair, let everybody see it. It's the same concept, and I was wrong then, and motherfucker wrong today. It's exactly what that was. Exactly what that was. And they sit there and make excuses because, bullshit. Bullshit. Stop making excuses. Never made an excuse for me when I did it. Now you're making an excuse for this kid because he happens to be, in a political understanding of you. Give me a break. Give me a friggin' break. I'm sick and tired of that bullshit. Anyways, like I was saying earlier, all they want to do is they want a drug test. Well, blah, blah, blah. Again, here's the problem. Government is not inherently evil. Government is not necessarily bad. It isn't. Conceptually, it's not bad. Government, I believe, and I'm telling you this is why I think government healthcare should be a thing. Government should uphold the three inalienable rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, how can I have life if I just died of cancer? How can I have liberty if there's a cancer treatment, but I can't afford it because it's so fucking... oh my god. The prices are so bullshit. And how do I have pursuit of happiness when I got chemo pumped through my fucking veins? Because I didn't catch it early because I don't have, the wherewithal to get a doctor. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. And my health should not be determined on whether some asshole can make a dime off of it. So, fuck the insurance companies. I don't understand why that's a problem. I don't. Socialism! Fucking so what? I don't understand why Christians care about... listen, I can understand if you're a Republican and you're kind of in the Christian camp, but you're not really totally religious. Listen, fine, you don't like socialism? Cool. I don't understand why Christians give a fuck whether it's socialism or not. Do you care if Venezuela is socialist? Do you care if communism is here or that one's here? There's socialism and communism and other isms and fuckisms. Do you care what other countries are doing? No. Why? Why do you care about this country? We're aliens and strangers of this world. We're just passing through. This is not our home. Our home is in heaven. Hello? Now, yes, we have to live here, so we have to try to make it as good a place as possible. Fine. I can make that argument. I could deal with that. And yes, we don't want to let in people who are going to rape and rob and drugs and, sex traffic and all this other bullshit. Okay, we don't want that. But not everybody crossing the border is a horrible human being either. Some people are trying to escape, persecution. Some people are actually trying to get a better life. Well, then they should do it naturally. Some people don't have that luxury. Some people don't have that. And even if one person crossed the border, let's say 100,000 people crossed the border, one was good. Isn't there a Bible statement? Isn't there a Bible story where it talks about, well, if there's 500, what, basically saying to God, would you withhold your wrath if there's 500? Would you, or whatever the number was, would you withhold your wrath if there was like 10? Would you withhold your wrath if there was 5? If there was just 1? It's that kind of a concept. No, yes, you don't want 100,000 fucking sex traffickers roaming into, Timbuktu, obviously. But to sit there and pretend that every single person crossing the border is a monster, I have a problem with that. I have an honest to God problem with that because they group everyone together. It's like, oh, everybody on food stamps is just lazy. Oh, tell that to the veteran. Fuck you. Okay? Tell that to the elderly, the disabled. Tell that to people who actually need it. Yeah, okay, fine. You might get some people who are legitimately lazy. Or they have mental illness where it's like... Because, again, I'm telling you right now, I know... I had some family members who were kind of mentally fucking ill. Who were on food stamps. And I say mentally ill because it wasn't that they couldn't work. They were just kind of... Okay... On Dale T's side, I'm not going to mention her name, but... And they sat around all day. Literally sat in the chairs. They had 2 chairs, sat there and watched TV all day. And it wasn't because they were... It was a mental issue. And a lot of people don't see that. They're like, oh, you're just able-bodied. People don't take into consideration mental issues. Like, some people look at me and they're just, oh, you're fat. You're not, there's nothing wrong with you, you're just overweight. Or there's nothing wrong with you. Like, there's that meme going around where there's the fat dude in the motorized cart at the supermarket, and he's tipping over as he's grabbing for the soda. Which, yeah, okay, fine. It's kind of funny in a sense, but it's like, well, those carts are for people who are disabled, not lazy fat people. What the fuck you think fat is? It's a disability, you fucking moron. It's a chemical imbalance bullshit. It's a depressionary state is what it is. That's exactly what it is. Now, granted. But again, people want to judge. They want to Old Testament everything. They want to judge, look at it and say, these are not like us. We must roll over them to get to point A, from point A to point B. That's the problem. And then you got Christians who fall right into that. They strong delusion themselves right into that. They look at that and say, oh, we need to drug test people on food stamps. Seriously, you're going to drug test grandma? Really? You're going to send her every 6 months to go see a doctor to pee in a cup? Is that absolutely fucking necessary? Really? Somebody who's disabled, you're really going to send them every few months to go see a doctor to pee in a fucking cup to make sure they're not taking the piddly amount of fucking money that they get and go buy drugs with it. Now, yeah, sure, I'm not going to sit there and say that people don't buy drugs with stuff. But like these people on welfare, oh, we're going to drug test welfare. You get $316 a month. How much fucking drugs do you think you're buying for $316 a month? Yeah, a little bit of pot. How much money do you think you're getting? Give me a fucking break. And what people don't understand, all these idiots who just look at it from the outward and like, oh, well, fuck them. They're lazy and abusers. What they don't understand is that to be on welfare, you have to have a caseworker. Somebody actually has to come to your house to prove that you live in a house and not under a fucking bridge somewhere. Because essentially you'd be like, oh, I'm paying, $200 for rent. Oh, but I live under a fucking bridge in a box. So in other words, they'd be pocketing that money and buying drugs with it or whatever. You actually have to prove that you are deserving of said benefit. You have to go to the doctor and have the doctor say, yes, he is whatever, temporarily disabled or temporarily whatever. You have to prove yourself to be on these. So we have to have them drug tested. Really? Really? How much fraud there is in that? I'm telling you, I can tell you right now, there's not as much fraud as people think. As somebody who witnessed it firsthand, not that I was ever on welfare, I was never on welfare, but I've seen those people. I've seen them. Now, if you want to go after anybody, then, ban smoking. Everybody who was in the welfare office was smoking. Everybody. And those cartons, they're like $20 a carton. I mean, seriously. And they're in the welfare office with $20 cartons of cigarettes. Okay, that I can understand, but I'm not going to judge them for that. I'm not going to judge them for that. Guess what? bought donuts last time I was at the store. I'm 400 pounds. I bought donuts the other day. Let's see what I bought. I bought donuts. I bought ice cream. I bought some soda. I bought these things. I did. I don't need them. I shouldn't have them. But you know what? I'm a man and I bought them. I said, fuck it. I want these things. My depression is real. Food is the only thing that's ever been good to me. Okay? But a lot better than most women, I'll tell you that much. So give me a fucking break. It's like, hey, we want a small government unless you're on food stamps, and we're going to tell you to go buy beans and rice. And we're going to make care packages for you. How about you go fuck yourself? You want small government, yet when it's something you agree with or disagree with, you want the government right up its ass. Give me a break. That's a hypocrite. That's a hypocrite right there. That's a heathen and a hypocrite. Anyways, back to what I was talking about an hour ago. This fucking country. Now, again, I don't want to shit on this country. I don't. But this country's got some issues. It does. It has some legit fucking issues. Okay? Because this country is of the world. The world is run by Satan. I mean, what are the two... What did Sarah Palin say the two mottos of this country were? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, which is not biblical. It's not Christian. It's not God. It's not Christ. And the other one, rugged individualism, which is not... Dude, those two are Luciferian across the fucking board. This country is Luciferian across the board. Well, no, it's not. God, God, God. Yeah, but what is Satan? What is Lucifer? He's the angel of light. He masquerades around as something he is not. Again, an angel of light, pretending to be good. Well, guess what? What if this country, from our point of view, is pretending to be like God, is pretending to be good, is pretending to have the light of God, when all it is just the moon reflecting the sun. It's just a mere pale comparison of the real thing. Think about it. If this country was of God, would it have raped and killed the fucking Native Americans and stole their fucking land? Would God have done that? Old Testament, maybe, yes. New Testament, no. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. We're more civilized than that, even in war. I'm sorry. Because think about it. What's the purpose? What is the purpose of God? The purpose of God is that when we come to the end of ourselves, we have to look to a higher power. We have to look to something else. We have to say, I need my second wind. I need God. That's the point of a God. To come to the end of yourself where you have no other recourse except to trust in something that is beyond you. That's the purpose of a God. Well, rugged individualism goes against that. That is Antichrist. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Sarah fucking Palin. That is Antichrist. You don't work, you don't eat. That is Antichrist. Now, again, people say, well, that's in the Bible. Paul said it. He said, I command you to do it. First off, read the freaking verse. Read the entire chapter. Read what he is saying. That's not what he was saying. You don't work, you don't eat. Because I don't think 2,000 years ago he was telling somebody who was disabled, if you don't work, fuck you. Telling grandma, if you don't work, fuck you. Telling a vet who lost his dick and legs in the fucking war, you don't work, fuck you. I don't think that's what he was saying. Because when you actually read what he said, the story, the verses before and after, he is talking about a completely different thing. He, a traveling preacher, essentially, went to these different churches and said, I command you, when I am here, when I come to your church, if there is a need, I will do it. And I command you to do likewise. If there is a need, you do it. If you go to another church, they have need of something and you can do it, you do it. I command you to do it. That's what he's saying. It doesn't mean, oh, if you don't work in the field 8 hours a day, fuck you. You know, don't work to make the man richer, fuck you. You don't eat. That's not what it's saying. And I've used the example of, well, I've used the example of Greater Grace, Pastor Morton, and even Graz at some point during missions conference. Again, Pastor Morton would show up like the big rock star, make a plate, and if somebody came up and said, oh, gee, Pastor, the toilets are overflowed, would Pastor Morton put down his plate, roll up his sleeves, and grab a plunger? Fuck no. He wouldn't. He'd be like, oh, where's Penny? Go find Penny. She'll figure it out. Or go find so-and-so. He'll figure it out. That is completely against what Paul taught. If there's a need and you can fix it, you fix it. No, you don't just delegate it. Delegated authority bullshit. Okay, no. That's not what he was saying. That's not what the chapter's talking about. That's not what the verses say. That's not, when you read it, that's not what it's saying. All these people have this backwater concept, this republicanism bullshit. Because the whole point of republicanism is to prop up capitalism. I'm not going to shit on capitalism per se, but there are some evils to capitalism. Because guess what? Even if you're not a Christian, even if you're just a random Republican, the way it's set up is you work 8 hours a day for somebody else to make them more money. You get the scraps, you get the trickle down, you get, piddly bullshit, and then on the weekend you're so fucking tired you can't do anything. And what kind of life is that? That is literally slavery. Capitalism is slavery. You were enslaved to your work. You were enslaved to the man, to the rich people. Now, yeah, somebody has to do it. Fine, I get that. And I'm not shitting on it, but there's a negative side to it that we just gloss over and be like, well, hey, I got my money out of it. And that's fine. I mean, if you're happy working for somebody else, making somebody else way more money than you're getting, you're doing all the work, they're collecting all the money. Hey, if that's cool with you, and here's the kicker, it doesn't have to be cool with you, because that's the way it's set up, you have to do it. You have to do it or you're fucked. You can't just say, well, I'm not doing that. Now, yeah, you can go do your own business, but there's no guarantee there. And even if you did your own business, it might be months and years before you even start to see a profit. It might even be months and years before you even break even. So how do you live when you're breaking even? I mean, unless you're like right, to the last tenth of a nickel, okay, it's not feasible for 99% of the people worldwide. Forget just, in America. So, again, there's negatives to it. I'm not going to disparage it per se. But, and yeah, you know what? Sometimes socialism works in certain areas. I think socialism healthcare is a good idea. I'm not going to lie about that. I think the government, because let's be honest, there's enough fucking money. We're going to pay for it. Dude, they raised how many millions of dollars for Notre Dame within like 24 hours? How much money every 4 years, every 2 years for political campaigns just in the United States do they raise? The money is there. Okay, the money is freaking there. I think they could easily set up a program where you get free healthcare. Free healthcare. And you pay $20 a doctor visit out of pocket. Now, I'm not going to get into pharmaceuticals because that's a whole other story, but I'm talking just visiting the doctor. You go in, you give them a $20 bill, you see the doctor for 5 fucking minutes. Not 4 minutes and a half with the nurse, and then, half a minute, 30 seconds with the freaking doctor. He's like, oh, I'll write you a script. And conveyor belt your ass out while somebody else comes in and takes your place. No. Seriously, I think you could easily set up a very viable, because Now, I was thinking about this. I'm going completely off topic here, but I was thinking about this the other day. Because I'm telling you right now, these fucking AI and these machines are taking over jobs. They are. They're taking over the jobs. You realize that trucking, like hauling shit from point A to point B, let's say for a Walmart, is now becoming obsolete because these fucking trucks can drive themselves? Do you hear the words? Here's what I would suggest. Now, this is. I want to think about this more, but I'm just going to kind of throw it out there. What if these big companies created a way where every American, and it doesn't even matter if they're legal or otherwise, anybody who's in this country, because you could do it worldwide, but let's just stick with America first. We purchased parts of the machine, or machines, I should say. So, okay, let's say it's a Ford truck manufacturer or vehicle manufacturer. Let's say I purchased the conveyor belt, right? I purchased part of the machine because, again, or if you got Apple and you got the little conveyor belt and the motherboard's going through and you got the little machine hands and putting the chips in, right? And let's say I bought one of those hands, one of those little mechanical arms that grabs a chip, sticks in, grabs a chip, sticks in, and does it 24 hours a day. And let's say it's X number of cents per chip. Blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? You could set it up where every machine you're guaranteed $1,000 a month. Living wage, $1,000 one machine. Or one part of, or the little rollers on the, whatever. You buy parts of the machine, you buy parts of the MRI machine, or you invest in MRI machines. It's not much different than they do on Wall Street. Like, oh, there's a business, or a business that I like. I'll buy X number of shares. Let's say each MRI machine in your local area has shares. You buy up certain shares. Now, there has to be a certain limit because you could have people just like, oh, I'm going to buy every fucking thing in America and be like the richest man ever. You would have to put a cap on that. Because again, you could put a cap on it without putting a cap on it, if that makes sense. In other words, let's just keep it simple. I buy one of the machines. I'm guaranteed $1,000 because that machine is going to be pumping that shit out 24/7, and it's going to be making way, way more than $1,000. Now, you might have to buy like 5 or 6 parts of the whole machine system. Like, let's say I bought the conveyor belt and 2 arms, and I'm guaranteed $1,000. But those technically make more than $1,000. You know what you do with that money? You know what you do with that fucking money? That money goes to maintenance of the product, so the machine is maintained. It covers your health care. It covers, because of what the money would do is it go into a big pool, for health care. It would cover your taxes. Guess what? You never have to pay taxes on anything again. April 16th wouldn't be a thing. Because the shit would automatically pay for itself. You're guaranteed $1,000, and the machine that you own would be doing more than $1,000 worth of profit, which then would go to, again, maintaining the thing. The people who own it would make a cut. Your health care, like I said, taxes, etc., etc. Everything would be paid for with that one machine. Now, the way I would set it up is you could buy. The base would be $1,000. Like, everybody gets one. You need what? 400 million? How many people are in America? Whatever. Guaranteed. We're talking parts of machines and shit. Because, again, you're talking... Dude, there's... Now, here's the thing. It'd be like a portfolio. Now, you could say, okay, well, let's say Apple set up... No, actually, here's the kicker. Instead of Apple setting up their shops in China for slave labor and slave wages, they would set up, let's say, 4 things in America. You'd have 2 on the West Coast, 2 on the East Coast, maybe one in in Alaska, and maybe one in Hawaii. So okay, now you got 4, 5, 6. You got 6 buildings, 6 manufacturing areas in America, and that's just one company. And people can buy into different parts of it in their general area. They're guaranteed $1,000. You can live $1,000. Everybody can make $1,000. 200 for food. You can, for the most part, not everybody, obviously, because rent and stuff. But I would set it up where you could have the base at 1,000. You could go as high as 5,000, and then you go into another tier. But we'll get into that another time. In other words, you buy the machine to do the work for you, because what this would do, you would end food stamps. You would end all these social programs. You would end every social program. You wouldn't need it. You wouldn't need food stamps. You wouldn't need Social Security. And then you take all that money that you would have made with all these things and would have used, and you put it in toward healthcare. So now you got healthcare, your taxes are paid, everything is paid automatically. It's taken out automatically. Now, to be fair, realistically, let's say you bought enough machine like parts and conveyor belts and, you know, trolleys and all this other stuff. You bought all this stuff, and you could realistically be making $5,000 a month just on one machine, depending on what it does. Because what that would do is it would lower the cost of every product. Like, I don't think cars should be more than $5,000. I don't think you should be able to. I don't think an iPad should be more than $400. Now the problem is, and we'd have to set a rule. This is the only real downside to this. Is that the company can't just say, "Well, I'm going to produce something that's like $50 to make and sell it for $1,000." It's like, okay, well, it's going to cost $400, but we're still going to sell it at $1,000 and make that extra profit. No, because again, they would have, and I'm talking just in America, they would have, like I said, 4, 5, possibly 6. Just Apple alone, they'd have 6 manufacturing plants in the country. Each one of them would be making money, so they would actually be making money. So they would be losing money per se on the product. But everywhere else, they'd be making way more money than they're getting right now. It's a weird little thing, because it's like, because you'd think that, okay, they're selling this, but they're selling it at a serious discount, but they're actually making more in the long run through all the other stuff. Because again, they'd be making money off every one of those. Now imagine if they had a couple in Canada. What if they had a couple in South America? What if they had a couple in Japan, and here, there, China, a few dozen over there, or however many. Maybe not a dozen, but you get my point. And each area, each territory, like the Chinese people would buy into Apple in China. And they would be doing the same thing. They'd be getting $1,000 a month, up to a certain amount. And I'm using 5,000 as an example, because you would have to put a cap on that to a point. Now what happens is, once you get to a certain point, then you go into another tier, so on and so forth. But in other words, we have to make sure there's enough for everybody, so to speak. And then after that, if you want to, like, to me, I would need more than, I would not need, I live probably about $1,000 a month. So if I had like $2,000, it'd be double what I've got. So, like, to me, $5,000, I wouldn't need more than that. Some people want more than that. It's capitalism. You want to make more money. So then you go into the next tier. The next tier then helps you move on to, let's say, you want to be the next Apple. So you can make your own products and do the same thing and rake in money from all these other places around the world. We'd be a global society doing this, realistically. And it, like I said, it would end all social programs. It would end basically all the bullshit. Because think about what would happen. Let's say you had a kid. Let's say you had another kid. The minute that kid's born, let's say you bought them a conveyor belt. And that money, 24 hours a day, was making that money. When they turn 18, guess what? How much money do you think that would make over the years? You could pay 90, probably most of their college. They could have a vehicle and probably even some money toward a house before they even start. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucked in the head, you know? Now you say, okay, what about oversaturation of the market? Well, okay, then you need to diversify. Because you gotta understand, there's certain things we're never gonna run out of. Produce is one thing. Food, farming, we're never gonna run out of. So, let's say you bought your kid a conveyor belt at the Ford manufacturing company when the kid's born, and then when they turn 18, again, there's their college money, there's God knows how much, 18 years worth of, well, shit, $1,000, $1,000 a month times 18 years. I mean, shit, do the math on that motherfucker. No, it's not gonna be the end all be all, but you know, it is what it is. And you could buy and sell these things again, because again, the motherfuckers are gonna take. It's either that, or the alternative is millions of people lose their jobs. I mean, you want to talk about economic destruction? You want to talk about economic collapse? Take 1 million people out of the workforce and have freaking robot AI assholes driving trucks and shit. You know how many people are driving trucks right now? Probably quite a few. Imagine if they're out of work. I mean, think about that. And like I said, you diversify the portfolio because we are never going to run out of food. So, okay, let's say there's your local farm and there's X number of shares in a tractor, and you're making X number of dollars, and you can have up to a certain amount. Again, you're guaranteed 1,000. Now, not that every, like, oh, I'm gonna invest in a spark plug of the freaking tractor. Well, that's not gonna give you $1,000 a month. So you have to do that and maybe a dozen other things. You know, because again, you're buying into the machine. You're buying the machine to do the work for you. Because what that would do, instead of working for somebody else doing, now, yeah, okay, you're going to have the potential where people just get lazy and just sit around and do nothing. But that's their prerogative. Would you rather have somebody willingly say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and get fat and lazy and die, versus, hey, you know what, I really wish I could be doing something that I love, but I have to feed my family first. And then they find 40 years have gone by, and they never did what they wanted to do. Now you got people, they can literally do what the fuck they want to do. Now, there's certain jobs. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't take away from capitalism at all. You're guaranteed $1,000. Let's say you want more money, or you want to live in a better house. You want to live in a better part of town. It's more money. Guess what? You can work. You can still work. You can still get that $1,000 guaranteed, and you can still do stuff. Cashiers. There's always going to be a need for cashiers. I'm sorry. They got all these self-checkouts. I can't do self-checkout. It weirds me out. I want a person there handling my shit and bagging my groceries. Maybe because my back, and I just can't bag the fucking groceries at that point, but whatever. You know, there's always going to be a need for human, jobs, but those human jobs are going to be few and far between. So the people who actually do want to work and make more money, like I could live on $1,000. Somebody in New York City probably couldn't, because rent is probably $1,000 a month or whatever. So yeah, there would be a cap. I would go from 1,000 to 5,000, 5,000 to 10,000, and then after that, there's different things you can do, and there's different. Like with me, I would never want or need $10,000 a month ever. Now I know there's some people who want that, and again, it doesn't take effect. If anything, it enhances capitalism. It doesn't take away from it. It doesn't, the rich can still be rich, because again, Apple is going to. I mean, just from the America concept that I used, every one of their companies would be bringing in money. So I don't know how many places in China they have, but imagine if they tripled that or quadrupled that and had manufacturing places in every country. Literally a global society in every country. Every one of they could have 100. Let's say they had 100. Every one of those is bringing in money. They would be making in. I guarantee you, they'd be making more money now than they would, or more money then than they are now. just by default. And they'd be selling their product at cheaper, which is kind of interesting when you think about it. Because the product would obviously pay for itself. The people who make the chips, there's another one. And again, let's say I want to be the next Apple. Let's say I called it Orange or whatever. You know? Once you hit a certain tier, you work toward those tiers and you get to that tier. Oh, I got money, now I can just do what I want to do. I don't know. The only real downside, and I think it's a minor one, is you'd have to tell companies you can't just sell it for what you want to sell it. And that would probably piss off a lot of Republicans and a lot of, capitalists. Because, like I said, I don't think cars should be more than $5,000. I really don't. If they did this scenario where the machines do the work, and whatever work after $1,000, again, base salary, $1,000. Anything after that goes to pay literally for everything else, taxes and healthcare, and I mean, think about how much money it would save. Imagine if you didn't have to. Imagine if you did not have to pay for things like Social Security. Now, granted, it's only a little bit each week, but imagine if you didn't have to pay for that. Imagine if you didn't ever have to pay for healthcare again. Insurance for that. Now, granted, you still need fire insurance and shit like that, so insurance will still be a thing. Life insurance, shit like that. You'd still have those things. But imagine if you didn't have to pay for healthcare. Imagine if you didn't have to pay taxes every month or every year or whatever it is. Or every time you buy something, you have to pay taxes. Every time you fart, you have to pay a tax. Imagine if taxes were already just paid. The government would be making a shitload of money. The government would be bringing in way more money than it is right now. Because they could even be making a percentage. So, for example, if you got... Now, not every machine will be making the same amount of money, obviously. Let's say it was even like, oh, well, the spark plug makes 1/10 of a cent every hour. Okay, fine. Whatever. But it'd be somebody have to figure all that shit out, basically. It'd probably be more like, okay, I bought this particular tractor, and this tractor does X number of, and it pays for the gas, it pays for everything, comes out of what it does. So the consumer who bought into it doesn't have to worry about any of that stuff. Now, the people who are in charge, because, I mean, let's be honest, some people want to farm. I don't know why you would, because it's not the easiest job in the world, especially for what you're getting out of it. Especially when you got farmers who are on Medicaid and Medicare and all that, or Medicaid and food stamps and shit. It's like, come on, man. You're grinding yourself into the ground for almost nothing. It's like, it's crazy. But I mean, think about it. They wouldn't have to worry about what if the tractor breaks down? What if the milk pump breaks? They wouldn't have to worry about that stuff. So the business itself wouldn't have to worry about things like insurance and stuff like that. You wouldn't have to pay for that. Because the machine itself would pay for that. Because essentially you would buy into it, you would invest into it, and like I said, it would pay for itself. And whatever, I don't know. But something was going to have to be done because, again, these fucking machines are going to take over. They are. It's just a simple fact. The fact they've already started. And you're going to lay off how many people? Hundreds of millions of people? Hundreds of millions of people are going to lose their job. When these AI start, literally taking over, I don't mean like Terminator away, but, stepping on, bones and skulls and shit as they stomp through, LA and shoot everything. I don't mean that. But let's be honest, they're already taking jobs away from people. Again, the trucking, the trucks that drive themselves, right? That alone, how many people drive truck? Imagine those people without jobs. And it's only going to get worse because, again, what is capitalism? Oh, let's do it for as cheap as we can and sell it for as much as we can. And like I said, under my scenario, that's the only thing that would really be a hindrance. Is and so it would have to be like a government law that says, okay, you can't sell this product for more than X amount of dollars. But again, because of the way it's set up, everybody who works there in that particular company would be getting a certain amount automatically. So in other words, imagine if everybody who worked at Apple, I'm just using them as an example, all got $5,000 each a month. All that money would go into savings of the product. Because the product, again, would sell. The machines and everything would pay for itself. Everything would pay for itself eventually. Now, I don't know. Is there... Because, again, I'm trying to think of, like, downsides to this. If we bought machines to do work for us, we'd be free to do what we want. If we bought machines and we got a base salary and the machine was actually doing more money than the base salary, the money that it made could, again, go to healthcare, taxes, so on and so forth. Because, again, if we had a base salary, we don't need social programs, so they would end. So all the money going into social programs, WIC and, food stamps and welfare, all this stuff, it wouldn't exist. You wouldn't need it. I mean, I'm just trying to think of downsides. The real downside is you'd have to make the government tell companies they can't sell it for as much as they want, which, again, would be anti-capitalism. That is the one thing that'd be anti-capitalism. But let's just say, okay, we take that, we put it in a nice little box and say, can we live with this versus the ends justify the means and the end goal is far better? You'd be making way more money than if you sold an iPad for $1,000. Because each branch, each manufacturing plant would be bringing in way more money than all of that combined. It just collectively it would. It just would. By its very nature. In fact, again, let's just say the machine was doing more money. Because essentially what I'm saying is the machines are doing X amount of dollars, but you're only paying the owner of said machine $1,000, $5,000, whatever. Now, granted, it could be a collective amount of machines. Let's say, an entire section is worth $1,000 a month, or an entire whatever. Let's say a tractor is $1,000 a month. Okay, but that tractor is actually doing more work, and the money's coming in because you're buying the food. And again, food you're never going to run out of, so it would be good to invest in that. Now, granted, you could say, well, okay, the market could get saturated with too many iPads. Okay, well then you slow production. Then that means your money is a little bit less. But there's still going to be a generalization. You can still get $1,000 a month from that particular machine because your machine will be outputting way more than $1,000. So let's say there's a 20% decrease. Okay, then it's a 20% decrease. Now, your taxes would be based on a percentage. So let's say it made $10,000 a month, whatever, and you're only getting $1,000. Let's say you're getting $1,000 and it's making, oh fuck it, let's say it's making $5 and you're getting $1. So that's still $4,000 to play with. You cut that down 20%. Okay, granted, taxes are a little bit less, but they're still getting money. It's just rolling in. The big pot for the healthcare, it might be a little bit less, but it's still rolling in, and it's rolling in from multiple sources. That's the thing. It's multiple sources doing different things. Because again, people are still going to buy iPads. People are still going to buy, especially if they're cheaper. If they're cheaper, you're going to have more demand. I'd buy 5 or 6 just to have them. In fact, I got 2 iPads right now. They're both shit, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, this one here, it's just the battery. Well, the other one, it keeps shutting off for whatever fucking reason, and it won't stay on, whatever. There's something fucking wrong with it. It was $80, so, but, whatever. But shit, I'd buy 2 brand new ones. I'd buy 3 brand new ones. I'd leave one out on the porch 24/7. I'd leave one in the bedroom. Actually, I'd leave 2 in the bedroom. So that one, when the battery shits to bed, I can just switch over to the other one. I have 3 of them. You know? Realistically. Plus, I could put my comic books on them. You know, I could dole out the memory to all 3. And then battery life. I mean, shit, I don't know. That's just me. There's always going to be a need for that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. This is probably a little bit crazy, and I'm probably, I don't know. But I don't see why buying a machine to do the work for us is a bad idea. Now, like I said, the only real question is, okay, well, if I live in New York City and rent is $1,000 and I'm only getting $1,000, well, okay, then I need to buy more machines. I need to buy stock into more machines. It's like anything else, you know. I mean, you got Wall Street as an example. That seems to work, and people are making millions and millions of dollars hand and fist. Why not take that and put it into the rest of the world, where it's like, okay, you're guaranteed a minimum. You're literally guaranteed a wage, and not in the liberal sort of sense. You're actually buying into something that's actually doing work, not just, oh, you live, so here's $1,000 a month. No, it's no different than, oh, Mr. Rich Guy hired a bunch of people to work in his factory. They do all the work, and he rakes in all the money. It's the same damn thing. The only difference is, instead of human souls fucking being raped and molested while you pocket the shit and, you know, live in Cancun and shit, it's a fucking machine doing it. Now I'm paying the machine to do my work for me. If you're disabled, that's a great idea. If you're just a normal person who doesn't want to go 9 to 5, God forbid you're sick, God forbid you want to get pregnant, God forbid you want to have a family, God forbid you want to do something today, but no, I gotta go work for the man because I gotta feed my fucking family. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just being, you know, pie in the sky, liberal, happy bullshit, you know. Because I think you could have your conservatism in your capitalism and your bullshit and your liberalism. I think you can marry the two together. Well, that's very socialistic. The fuck does it matter? You're getting paid and you can do what the fuck you want. Do you give a shit? Seriously, is it socialism when the rich guy sits at the top because his daddy had a bunch of money? He sets up a corporation and 9 to 5 work all day for him so that he can just rake in money. That's not socialism. But yet, oh, I want to sit around and just enjoy my fucking life before I fucking die at 40 fucking 2, before I die alone. I'm a socialist piece of shit. Fuck you. That's your socialism hanging, motherfucker. It's called reality. It's called basic bullshit. But again, no, we got it ingrained. We got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. We got to do it on our own. Here's the kicker. When God kicked Adam and Eve out of the garden, I don't think it was so that Adam can revel and glory in his own stink and be like, hey, I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. I did it on my own, God. I don't need you. I don't think that's the purpose of what God did that for, because that's very Luciferian. I don't need you. I don't need to do what you told me to do. I don't need to humble myself and be, you know, the last shall be first and the first shall be last. Christ humbled himself and washed the feet of his disciples. He broke bread with, yes, even Judas. He broke bread with these people. He humbled himself and died on a cross for our sin. Lucifer's like, no, fuck that shit. I'm beautiful. I'm the fucking greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. Fuck these people. These people are nothing. They're nothing. They're just dirt. Fuck them. That's the same concept. It's the same damn concept. I can do it on my own. I don't need God. I don't need a second wind. I don't need that I don't need that energy. I don't need that whatever it is. I don't need it because I can do it myself. I don't know, man. Call me a fucking socialist. I don't care. I'd rather be a socialist than be an asshole. I'll tell you that much. Well, socialism is an asshole. No, you're an asshole. You want to give your life to somebody who doesn't give a fuck about you? You think your boss gives a shit about you? You're replaceable. You're fucking placeable. That's the beauty of reality. They will find somebody else to fill your shit in a heartbeat. And it doesn't matter what you do. Unless you're doing something, well, in this case, literally for yourself. Now, that almost sounds like a double negative because I'm saying you can't do it on your own. But, well, actually, no, it's not. That's not true because you're not doing it on your own. The machine is doing it for you. In this case, the machine is replacing people. If the machines are going to replace people anyway, let's do something with that. That's what I'm saying. Machines are going to replace people. People are going to be without jobs. Okay, what if the people bought the machines? And the machines were doing so much work that they're getting a base wage and it pays for themselves. It pays for the maintenance, it pays for the taxes, it pays for the health care. In fact, there's probably even so much money in there they could even pharmaceuticals. You're probably going to throw that in there too, the whole thing. Because imagine if these machines were working 24/7. I mean, like every. We're talking agriculture. We're talking electronic. We're talking just conveyor belts at your local supermarket. Little stock boy machines that kind of just Okay, whatever. That shit's running 24/7. And money's just racking up. Because again, it would be you're not talking actual physical cash, you're talking just numbers. So it's all based on percentage. So it doesn't matter. You understand? Like realistically, they could put $1 million in my bank account. It doesn't matter. It's not stealing from somebody. Yeah, I'm getting something I didn't earn. Fuck that. Hell do I care? You know? Seriously, the world government, whatever it be, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, could put $1 million in my account, could put $1 million in all of our accounts. It ain't going to really fucking matter. Now, some people be like, oh, I'm going to quit my job. Okay, well, that's stupid because $1 million isn't going to last that long. So yeah, you could probably have, work upset there where it's like, oh, I'm a, flight attendant, or I fly a plane, I'm not going to show up, so then flights don't go where they go, and, this, that, and the other. But, listen, I can understand it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because here's what happens. Again, I'll use a tractor as an example. Let's say I bought a tractor, or invested in a tractor. Let's say a tractor had shares. Let's say I had 100 shares, and I bought 10 of them. That's 1/10 of what it makes. Let's say the amount of food that it produces, and shit that it shovels, and everything that it does, it says, okay, well, we're going to sell this for X number of dollars, or whatever, and of that is a percentage that the tractor made, X number of percentage, and as long as it's making enough, and it would. Now, granted, you may have to have like 8 tractors or something to make $1,000 a month, or whatever, or 10 tractors. So, all right, let's say you had to have 2 tractors. Let's say they made, I don't know. Let's say they made $600 a month each tractor. Okay, so you get 1,000. That's $100 extra. You're getting $1,000. There's $100 extra. That $100 goes in this one scenario towards your taxes, towards your health care, and toward maintenance of the thing. You get another set of tractor. Okay, now you're making $2,000. Now there's $200 there. So on and so forth. And you continuously do it. Now there'd have to be a cap, again. Let's say 1,000, 5,000. Then once you hit 5,000, then you go into another category where instead of having like 1 or 2 things, maybe you've got a fleet. Maybe you got like a fleet of tractors or a fleet of ships or whatever. And once you get in, then you can start getting into your own stuff. Like if you wanted, you said, well, I think I could do better than Apple. Okay, well, you set up a plant, so on and so forth, with the money that you're getting. It sets itself up. Because here's the kicker, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. Again, let's just say we took $1 billion and gave it to the government automatically. People act like, oh, that $1 billion has to be generated from somewhere. No, it doesn't. Realistically. Now, yeah, if it was generated $1 million to each of us individually, okay, yeah, like I said, that could cause a problem. Because people would just quit their jobs. But you give it, let's just say we manufactured $1 billion out of nowhere to put for healthcare. Okay. And it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do a thing. It's not, because I'm trying to word it so that it makes sense, but again, if you put it on the individual level, yeah, like I said, people will quit their job. But if you put it into something like that, where it's just randomly generated and it's just paid for, now granted, that money would slowly be produced. Again, that's what the Fed does. The way the Fed works is every dollar. The way this shit's set up is every dollar that is created. I don't know what the percentage is. Let's say 10 cents for what do you call that shit? Interest. Let's say, okay, so every dollar that's created, there's 10 cents interest. Or 10% interest, or whatever. So let's say 10 cents of interest. So every dollar that we use as a country, we then have to pay back $1.10. Well, how do you pay back 10 cents if 10 cents doesn't actually exist? It's about putting people into debt. Now, let's say we just randomly generated $1 million, or $1 billion, fuck it, $1 trillion, threw it into a pot for healthcare, and doled it out a little bit to doctors and dentists and whatnot. Then guess what? It's fine. You know why? Because it just goes out in small doses. Now, you give like one doctor $1 gazillion, okay, they're going to quit their job. You give them, one patient, they're not going to quit their job because they can't. You say, well, then that devalues the dollar. No, it actually doesn't. It really doesn't, because the dollar really isn't going to exist. I mean, seriously, your bank account is just numbers. It is. You don't actually own however many dollars it says in your account. You don't actually own those. You don't. If there was nuclear fallout right now, how much money do you actually have? None. You may have the biggest bank account in town, but again, nuclear fallout, you can't get to an ATM, and the bank is like completely, blown up. There ain't no bank. The banks are gone. I mean, seriously. Let's say it's like Walking Dead. I mean, how much money do you think Rick Grimes had in his bank account? Does it matter? No. Motherfucker fending for food, eating dirt. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Now, how much cash did he have on him? That's the question. Like all these people who buy gold, that's cute. Unless they actually physically send you a nugget or a brick, it don't mean shit. Like some of these people, well, I'm investing in gold and I got these gold shares. Well, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. So again, it's the way it is right now would be the way I'm saying it works. The way my concept works, it's the same thing. Except, in other words, you don't have to pay back the interest, because interest, it doesn't matter. Again, how do you pay back interest on a dollar bill when you only have dollar bill? That's where debt comes from. So you say, well, I'll give you 50 cents and you have to pay me back 60 cents. So not only do you have to pay me back the 50 that you gave me, but now you got to give me an extra 10. Well, how do you get 60 out of 50? They're literally creating money out of nothing. I'm saying do the same thing here. Make the product cheaper. Everybody's guaranteed X number of dollars a month. And again, depending on where you live and depending on what you want to do and depending on how high in the level you want to be, again, a CEO can be making, millions of dollars. Your average Joe can be making, $2,000, $3,000 a month. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Most of this shit is being created out of nothing anyway. But at least with mine, there's actually a machine doing some fucking work. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably out of my fucking head. I'm probably stupid or some shit, and it's just like, haha. And there's probably like a billion things I haven't thought of. So, but I'm telling you, that would be a very interesting new world order. When the machines do the work, you invest in the machine, you get basically an allowance, if you will, and well, that's just not really an allowance. It'd be no different than, well, to be honest with you, it'd be no different than a farmer buying a tractor. Does the farmer actually go out and dig the fucking field with their hand? No, they buy a plow. The plow does the work. Now they have to do the work with the plow, obviously. Okay. But what I'm saying is, I invest money into the plow. The farmer who loves to be outdoors and likes to do all that shit, okay, they take the plow, they plow. Now, granted, most of the shit will be machines anyway, so the machines will be doing the plowing. So people who don't even have to farm anymore. Now, there's some people just, like I said, like to be out in the earth and all that bullshit. Fine. They can do it manually if they want. They don't have to do machines. But they're still going to use machines on some level. They're going to use a plow. They're going to use a tractor. Hell, they're going to use cows. You buy a cow. The cow makes X number of milk. Again, it's the same concept. Now, imagine if a farmer had a bunch of cows and there's a sickness and they all died. Well, that farmer's fucked. Now, I'm assuming the cows would be insured. That's money that the farmer would have to pay every month or whatever it is for the cow insurance. Well, guess what? Imagine if they didn't have to pay that money. Imagine if the cows paid for themselves. So in other words, what I'm saying is, there would be, like I said, I think there would be a couple different tiers, but you'd have, like somebody like me, okay, I would buy shares into a cow. I'd say there's 100 shares in one cow, and they make X number of dollars a month in milk. Just that one cow. Okay, fine. Then you know what I do? I'd buy more shares in a cow. And then I'd invest more and more and more until I actually owned the cow. So now every dime that cow makes is mine in this scenario. Now, it would be a cap at whatever it is. Now, it would lower the price of milk. Instead of like $4 a gallon, it'd be $2 a gallon. Or $2.50, whatever. You get enough cows together, up to $1,000. Anything over that, guess what? It goes into the big pot of everything else. Taxes, healthcare, whatever. And again, we're never going to run out of milk. We're never not going to not need milk. We're not ever going to not need vegetables. We're not going to... So, produce is something that you would definitely want to invest in. Now, granted, you say, well, I want to invest in Apple too. Okay, fine. So you diversify your portfolio. So if there's ever a time when there's too many iPads on the market, it is what it is. I don't know. I think that works. I'm trying to look at it from different points of view, because it doesn't, other than telling people how much they can market their product for, and putting a limit on that, because you want to keep the prices down. Prices down, more people are buying it. More people who are buying it, more money coming in. More money coming in, the better for everybody. I don't know. I mean, no, okay, what if a company went bankrupt? What if Apple went bankrupt? Okay, well, it's a lot of people who then now need to diversify and get other things. And I could see where people literally own a machine that just is obsolete. Well, then you know what you do? You take that machine, you sell it for parts, and you divvy up the cost between the person who did it and the person who owned it. It takes the responsibility off the manufacturer. The manufacturer has to do nothing except for maintain the shit and collect, whatever. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm trying to find flaws in this that would be like, this is just stupid. Because I'm not seeing them. That's the problem. I'm not seeing this as a negative. And like I said, other than telling people how much they can sell their product for, which people would be like, well, that's not capitalism, that's socialism, or whatever isms, communism, or whatever the fuck. Who cares? I get them all confused anyway. Other than that, but think about all the positives. The millionaires would still be millionaires. They'd still be making more money. The billionaires would be billionaires. They'd still be making money. And everybody else, it literally, it wouldn't even be like a safety net. It would just be a basic reality. You can call it, oh, it's an entitlement. It's not an entitlement. Work is actually being done. Just because I'm not the one physically doing the work, that doesn't mean jack shit. Doesn't mean damn thing. Again, you don't see that to the $1 million CEO. You don't see that to the $1 million owner who ain't doing jack shit, yet racking in the money. Seriously, how much actual physical labor work do you think Donald Trump actually did? He sells his name to freaking things and hopes some of it stick. Is he fit? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't work hard. I don't want to take that away from him. He may be a lot of things, but I'm not going to say he doesn't work hard. You're telling me he actually, went out and cut up those steaks himself? No, somebody else did. Did he actually go out and build the thing? No, somebody else built it for him. It's the same concept. Somebody else does all the work. The guy at the top reaps all the benefit. Now think about it. You got all these Trump towers. Well, who do you think of? Do you think of, Joe Schmo who built the thing? No, you think of Trump because Trump's on it with the lights and the bullshit. So again, it works. It's all the same. It instead of giving like a Fed or giving a Treasury, interest, you're basically taking said interest and giving it to the world. It's almost like the free energy of the reality. Except instead of energy, it's money. It's the free money of the world. Because the money is out there. The money is there. The money is there, whether you want to admit it or not. There's always going to be money there, or financial. Because, think about what money is. You're literally creating value out of nothing. Money, even paper money, is nothing. It's paper, yet we look at it and say, oh, that's worth X number of dollars. Things are worth X number of dollars. I give you X number of dollars for X number, value for this particular thing. We are putting value, which is almost evil, by the way, on certain things based upon what we agree upon. If hamburger's $20 a pound, you ain't buying it. Hamburger's close to $7 a thing for a little packet, fine. A little pricey, but you need a hamburger. If gas is $800 a minute, you're not going to go pump the gas as much as you did. It's like anything else. I don't know. You know what? I don't want to talk anymore. Fuck you. I'm done. Try to make the world a better fucking place. But no, nobody wants to listen to me. Let's all go to fucking hell. That's all. Well, this capitalism will run us into the fucking ground. Communism run us into the ground. Socialism run us into the fucking ground. Hey, at least buying a machine and have the machine do the work for you. What's more capitalism than that? Because the one thing I've never understood about capitalism is, it's like it's okay for the boss to do it, but if I wanted, it's like, we need our tax cuts, and we need this, and we need that, and we need more money, and more money, more money, more money. But yet, let the workers say, "Oh, we want a minimum wage at, fuck a living wage. $7.20 some odd cents today is not, what it was 20 years, 10 years ago, whatever it was, 15 years ago, is not the same as it is today." So for them to say, "Hey, we'd like a little more money for the work that we're doing, because there's inflation, there's bullshit, and we need to, it's just basic reality. We need more money." And they're like, "You socialist, you son of a bitch, you lazy worker." Where does that come from? Yet you don't see that type of vitriol, bullshit, assholery toward the people at the top. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, whatever. Whatever. Just, the AI fucking robots are going to take the jobs. There's going to be a crap ton of people. That's probably what they wanted. That's probably what they're going to do. The AI is going to take over the freaking jobs. And this isn't like hocus pocus bullshit. They are taking over the jobs. And there's going to be people laid off, more so now than there always have been, ever will be. And you're talking economic collapse. You're talking New World Order type bullshit right here. And that's probably what they want to do. That's probably the whole purpose of this. So they can start over and start fresh. Or my idea, you could maintain. Not only that, but everybody would prosper. There would be no homelessness. There'd be no homelessness. And then you say, okay, well, how the poor people, the people on the street, going to pay for that stuff? I don't know, have you ever heard of charity? You ever heard of a fucking charity? Buy the fucking hobo a conveyor belt. Yeah, granted, that conveyor belt may only make him $500 a month. Hey, you know what? That's food. And even if he goes and spends it on booze, that's his prerogative. Now, I guess another problem would be we'd all have to be in the system. Actually, it would be like a New World Order. Actually, I'm actually proposing. I am actually telling you how to do the New World Order. Because you would need to know who you are. You'd have to be in the system. So on and so forth. And I don't know. I mean, seriously, we would end, and this would be not just in America, this would be worldwide. We would, for the most part, no, fucking not most part, we could end world hunger doing this. Now, granted, you may have an iPad manufacturer in Indonesia or some third world fucking country, Bangladesh or some shit. Okay? And what's great about the thing is, okay, let's say they have nothing. You can start with that. So let's say, little Tampico wanted to freaking buy a conveyor belt. But he's got like $3. Okay, we'll start at $3. And then inflation, it goes up. Now it's $4, but the machine is making more money. Pico's making more money. Tampico is making more money. And the next thing you know, you get it up to par. You get all these struggling nations up to par. You take what they have, everybody that exists, there's going to be produce. Now, granted, let's say there's other countries that have like an excess of produce. Okay, it can work worldwide because most of these companies are going to be worldwide. Apple will be all over the world. Ford Motor Company, realistically, could be all over the world. You would end poverty. You would end homelessness. You would end world hunger. You would end healthcare issues. You would end all this bullshit. All these social programs. Everything would end. Because again, imagine, okay, let's say you take taxes the way it is right now, and you ended every single social program. Every single one of them. You just ended them all. Like Republican Utopia, ended them all. How much money would they save? Quite a bit. Well, the machine would be paying your taxes through, just naturally. It would happen automatically. The government would still be making probably even more than what it's making now, or bringing in more than is bringing in right now. And, all it'd have to really do is local governments. And I would actually, it would pay for the local, it would pay for the Fed, so on and so forth. It would pay for all that. So, in other words, your streets would still be plowed, and sanded and all this other bullshit. All that stuff would still be done. Dude, what are you doing? He comes up here and gives me a fucking hug and lays his face right across the bridge of my nose. What? Dude, I'll give Daddy hugs. I'll get you working for Daddy. That's what I should do. I should loan you out to work for Daddy, put you out in the field, put a little plow on the back of you, and you can just plow the field. How about that? You can be like a little work mule. Like a little mule. Mr. Boots could be a little mule. Yes, you're a little pack rat. Put the little saddlebags on you. Yes, you'd be the cutest little baby out in the field. I'll tell you that much. You and the horses. You and the horses with the guinea hens. That's right. Yawn. He's my baby boy. Anyways, I gotta go. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Fuck you.